Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I've been having a lot of fun with this, which is the Godin 5th Avenue CW Kingpin II in Cognac burst. It's an Archtop, which kind of feeds into my recent Archtop obsession, and it's their own design. It's made in Canada. It's their own design, but it's influenced by kind of guitars of the 40s and 50s and that kind of classic Archtop era. Let me tell you a little bit about it and then we'll delve into some of the sounds. It's made of Canadian wild cherry, the top, back and sides, you know, the body is. It's a completely hollow body. As I say, it's their own design, so they've got their own kind of style of bracing. I think it's an H bracing on the top. The grain on this is beautiful. I've not seen guitars made of this before, I don't think, the Canadian wild cherry. But it's lovely, particularly the top with this burst on it. The finish is great. It's kind of a hard semi-gloss, I think, or satiny type thing. It's nice though. The pickups on here, we've got two Kingpin P90 single coils, which we'll look at in a minute. There's a volume control and a tone control. The neck is maple, Canadian guitar, with a rosewood fingerboard. The frets on here are, the edges of the fretboards are kind of rolled, but not fully rolled. I don't know what the proper expression is, but they're very comfortable. The neck is not too massive. Again, very comfortable to play. 24 3/4 inch scale length, as you'd expect on a kind of model like this. I think that's about where we should start listening to sounds on it, don't we? I'm going to turn the volume down on here and we're just going to listen to it acoustically first, because as I say, this is a kind of guitar modelled after the ideas of guitars from the 40s and 50s, when Archtop guitars were acoustic guitars designed, you know, to be loud in big bands before amplification was necessary. Amplification was necessarily that common. So let's hear how it sounds acoustically, and then we'll turn up the volume. All right, so. So there you go. Acoustically, it's like a lot of new acoustic guitars, in as much as I think it needs a bit of playing. You can tell that it's gonna get louder, particularly in the low end. But you know, I'm the first person to play this since it left the factory, I think. So it's got the Archtop thing there, and I would love to, you know, put a couple of 100 hours into it and see how it's going to change, because all acoustic guitars do change the more you play them. But I would say this one has got some of the classic Archtop things you want, which is a kind of mid-range honk that flat tops just don't have. If you're comparing it to a traditional, you know, like flat top acoustic guitar, this will sound like it has less bass, because it, I mean, it does have less bass, but it has more. Its kind of EQ curve, if you like, is more suited to cutting through a band. So if you were to do some kind of heavy strumming stuff like this going. For one, it's tremendous fun, but for two, you can see how it chonks through like a, you know, pokes through as a rhythmic instrument very nicely indeed. And as I say, it's got electric round wound strings on it, so I think the nickel strings on here at the moment. I'd be really interested to see how it sounds acoustically with 80/20 bronze strings on here, and electrically I'd like to see how it sounds with flat wounds, which leads me very smoothly into talking about the pickups. Like I said, I think these are Kingpin P90 single coil pickups, Godin's own kind of design and make. So let's see how they sound. I'm going to start on the neck pickup because I like it. I'm just going straight into my Hampstead Artist 20 Plus RT here, which is mic'd with an Aston Spirit microphone today. So we'll listen to that and then we'll listen to it with the combination of the two. But for now, here is the neck pickup, volume on full, tone on full, and how's that sound? That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, let's listen to the bridge. So that's the bridge pickup. What fun. Let's listen to them both together. All right. Oh, so I really like the pickups on here. I think they're great. I would be tempted, if it were mine, to also fit an acoustic pickup. So like a kind of piezo under the soundboard style kind of pickup to it, because I think it will be really nice to be able to blend that in for gigs. What a fun guitar. It plays wonderfully. It sounds great. It looks killer. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, very, very good. I'm not sure I mentioned actually the bridge on here. This is a kind of traditional Archtop style bridge, except it was designed in conjunction with Graphtech. So Godin and Graphtech designed this bridge for the Fifth Avenue range of guitars. So Graphtech make the Tusq material, which is what the nut is also made of, a kind of synthetic ivory bone style thing. But with this one, because Godin were involved in the design, they tailored the material to get kind of different frequency response, apparently. It works well, it's very easily adjustable. So that's just an interesting note. It's also worth noting, and I'm not sure if this will come across here, but the neck there is not, the fingerboard extension doesn't actually touch the top, so the whole of the top of the guitar can vibrate more easily. So there we go. All of the specs, all of the links, any more information that you might need is down below in the description. Don't forget to click like and subscribe as well, as there'll be more, more and more guitar stuff coming out soon on this channel. I guess to sum up, and I'll do some more playing as well, don't worry, but the thing I would say about this guitar is it does a lot of what your kind of traditional Archtops do, but with the kind of more modern, with the modern player in mind. It's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more kind of, it feels a lot more solidly made than some of the more kind of vintage guitars you might look at in this similar style. Yeah, very, very fun guitar to play. I'm going to play some more stuff now. I'm going to do a little variation here where I'm going to put this microphone in with the amplifier with a slower gain sound, because I know a lot of the kind of jazz guys, Joe Pass used to record his Archtop like that. So let's try that and see how that sounds. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've had lots of fun. See you soon.